Hey, to David Cashin, tell me Cash or Cashin or David. Just wanted to get back to this channel and show you a few straps, and I still haven't got my H2O in yet. And I mean, I even have asked Clemens to just refund me altogether like several times, and he refused to. So I don't know if I should call PayPal and dispute it or not. But it's been over 9 months, and I got a string of emails that are just lies and excuses, or and at first I understood, and then after about month 6, 7, maybe probably about 7, I started getting frustrated, and now I'm just done. I mean, it's H2O watch. It's nice, but it's not like it's not who wants to watch for a year? I mean, really. He's been sitting on my money for a year, $2,000. I guess it's about 2,000. I think it's what it was, euros. So, anyway, um, as the channel grows, if it grows, if I can try to stay with it, I want to do some strap giveaways, and so I just got a few here. First, I wanted to know if anybody ever guessed who this was, Marvel wise. Leave your comments below. Tell me who it was. I'm just curious if you could just take a wild guess who that would remind you of in the Marvel world. I don't want to give any hints away, so so I've got several. This is what bothers me because I can't find. I've moved. Sadly, my mother passed away with cancer. I had to move back here, shut my business down, and from Alabama, and but basically I didn't think we didn't think she had long to live, so I took care of her 24/7. Just put my life, personal life and professional life on hold. Even though I had built up, I made well, and it afforded me a nice lifestyle, but it wasn't. You only have one mom, and nobody replaced her. Man, I miss her so much. I wish she was here right now. I'd probably be spending time with her. Well, yeah, I'd be spending time with her doing a vlog. But these two here are actually orange, and I cannot find the other sides to them. And they're actually badass. They're I always forget the name of the skin that it is. It'll hit me in a second, but anyway, I'm gonna message Tanner and see if he can make me 2 of these to match. I'm just really upset, but this is what these look like. These may be giveaways. I might do a red giveaway. It's like 22mm red travel, and all these are in travel stitching all the way around. That's the way I wanted it. That's the way I told him to do it. It's the way I saw it in my mind. Like everything I do is through vision, and like I'm definitely a visionary. So, yeah, I customize all my own stuff. Like I collect vintage 1970. Like they were made between 1970 and 78 campus boots, and I have them customized and stuff. And I leave the original sole on, but I have just a certain sole that I use that I have put on. It's like a rugged sport sole type deal. It was good for when I looked at property because I didn't slip or anything, and then they just look good. But everywhere I would go, anywhere I'd go, pretty much, especially if it's mall related or outlet mall or something, both girls and guys would stop me and ask me where I got my boots at, and I would never tell them that I customize them. I order them. I don't want anybody to be like me, because I wanted to be my own. It's my own vision. I knew what I wanted. I saw it before it was made, so I wanted it. I couldn't do it because I'm not a cobbler, so I wanted to bring it to life. So I took it to to the guy I've used for years, and now and I've got probably 14 pair or so, but maybe I'll show them to you on the vlog one day. But here's a red 24 millimeter. Here is a 22 yellow travel stitching. I don't understand how I've got 3 reds and I don't have the other side of this, so that's another thing I got to talk to Tanner about. I think that might be all, because I'm not going to give away any like this stuff here. This is more collectors. This is like Spider-Man, so it's Marvel. Oh, Marvel plug-in right there. And my cap, and there's another Spider-Man there, and another Spider-Man, 22 millimeter, I believe. Actually, no, 24. The other was 22. And I've got. I know I'll give this one. This will be a giveaway here. Anybody likes that? And then this is a collector's thing here. I just put in a case. It's my cap strap, which cap has become my favorite ever Spider-Man. I think that is it. And then I had a couple of these made, because I always wear like something on my right wrist like that, or I had some of these made in different colors, and I needed to. I haven't gotten. I just haven't had a chance. But I mean, I'm gonna probably after the vlog, I'm gonna text or call Tanner and see. He said these are too small for me. They're a little bit too small. So I had ordered like 4 or 5 of them, and you know, after my mom passed, you know, I had to move in with her to take care of her, and then now I'm temporarily over at my father's, and I'm not gonna be here long, so half my stuff's all my stuff's in storage, so I don't know. There's no telling where they're at. And I had 4 different colors. I had this one, orange. The Stingray was what I was talking about this earlier. One, the Stingray one, orange like this, a red one, and a blue one, all travel stitching, and they're all a little too small where I'd be wearing one. You know, and then I've got, here's the red one. It's pretty cool. So at least I got 2 of them I can send back to Tanner that I found. I don't know where the orange one is. So I've got stuff like the Zulu straps that, you know, I've got tons of those, you know, that I can give away to some of you guys. I'm trying to think. I believe it or not, I know you guys probably laugh, but you can see it's kind of dirty. I wore this a lot with the Turby. It's like a pink 5-ring Zulu or so, but it looks cool. They look cool. So I don't know where I got this at. I think it's like a 22 millimeter. It's like, but it's got a cool clasp on it. This is a clasp. So I thought I would try that out on something, just to see what it looked like. Maybe I'll try it out on this and see what it looks like. My WCT German style case, not made in Germany, and not cobalt. But I'm telling you, I've held both of them side by side, and you can't tell the difference, except for this has a date window, or if this didn't, like, if the cobalt had a date window, I would have a cobalt right now, because I had gotten that far in the negotiations to buy one, and you know, man, I'm about to flip that one. He said the bracelet was $1,500 for a cobalt bracelet. So, you know, brands are, you know, of course, you know, when you're that good and you can create a piece like this from a blank slate, nothing to go by, and make it look that good, I guess maybe rightfully so. You can name your price. I don't know. You guys tell me. Comment below. See what you think. You know, like this one has a Swiss ETA 2824, and I paid $11.95 for it. And I believe the guy's name is Howard. Real nice gentleman. He's an older man. And he said we're gonna have any in for like 2 months, or if that. And he said he doubted he would ever get one in, but he did. Like in 2 days, caught me. So I've got you one. And I said, well, I'll take it, because I just think I love German watches. I like their designs. I mean, if you think about it, over the years, Germans, especially German like physicists and engineers, they're so highly advanced. I'm not saying they're better. They're just a little bit different. So they make very unique looking industrialized stuff that I guess the U.S. has a different approach to. So, you know, this being the case, this is very different. You know, it's got a bigger bezel. It's got, you know, somewhat sharp edges. It's not as, but I just love the way this looks. I don't personally like the dial or the hands, which I may have changed, but I may not. You know, I don't know if I ever had a chance to do that. It just seems like I don't have it. You know, I got so much going on because I know I'm going to be relocating and starting a new career. So, because mine ended when my mother actually did, like, which is a blessing. You know, it's a double-edged sword, but it's a blessing. But she lived 14 months, so you know, I'm just a type that's loyal to the end, and I was not going to, you know, I was going to be there to support her all the way through it, and I did. And damn, it was hard because I have never experienced anyone, you know, like, especially your mother, you know, which I was never close to my parents, but I was able for the first time to get extremely close to my mother. She became my best friend, and what a beautiful woman. And I made sure she knew it about 3 days before she went into that last stage of death, where you just go to sleep, and you're I guess I hoped, yeah, I made sure I hardly slept because I was the only one that administered her medicine. So I was up around the clock, like making sure that I gave her, you know, her pain medicine, because she had bone and lung cancer. And I just didn't want to suffer. You know, I just refused, you know, because I knew I just didn't. You know, and I swear to God, I tried 3 times to transfer it into my body, and I know that sounds crazy, but I've always been able to fix things by words or by money or something. And in this case, I was unable to do anything but support, and it was hard. And it was hard also because I put my life on hold, and I still haven't gone back. Like, I'm ready to get back out and live again. I mean, I'm just like still stuck in limbo over it. So it's you know, I don't know, and I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do for the second half of my career. So anyway, I'll be doing some strap giveaways. I just wanted to come back and show you a few straps. I thought I had more than that. There is a box. Here's a which this is my favorite color ever. Anyway, there's a red Zulu. I will be back hopefully with the review of the HCO watch. The Zelos was sent back, and I'm trying to think of what else I may have in the pipeline, but that I'm thinking about getting. My buddy bought he wanted the Turby real bad, so He's a best friend of mine. He's been loyal to me, and it's rare to find somebody as loyal as he is, as I am. You know, you just don't you just don't find that hardly. And so I sold him that, and he liked it. So because he said I could buy it. I mean, I could buy it back if I wanted to. He said he liked it, and I said, man, I was ordering another one. So I think I may order the Turby with a smooth, like solid, smooth stainless bezel that has no markings on it. That's the one that I like better, I think. So maybe getting that one. So that is about all. Oh, I wanted to show you the Armada on the engineer bracelet, Super Engineer 2. I forgot that I had the 24mm Super Engineer bracelet. So if you like the engineer style bracelet on the Armada, that's it. Looks good, but nothing beats, whoops, that bracelet. That's the best ever. I love it. It's like when I first saw it years ago, I mean, I knew that was the bracelet and it's always been my favorite bracelet. If they were somehow to make curved ends for it. Now I did discover a bracelet that fits the Turby, which I doubt I'll be able to disclose, but if it's like, if I had the Turby here, I could show you, but my buddy has it now, but I am getting the bracelet back off that Turby that he has. He's going to give me that back. So because I got that bracelet a long time ago, and I don't believe they make that bracelet anymore, and it'd be probably hard pressed to find it. But I've researched for 2 or 3 weeks, couldn't find anything. So I wanted the Turby. I don't like to wear straps, so I wanted the bracelet for the Turby, and it's curved. So I mean, the chances for me to find a bracelet that fit it were next to none. And I just remember sitting there one day and looking over, and I saw the bracelet, and I said, I remember saying, what the hell? And I couldn't believe it. It fit like it was made for it. So there's some connection there because they're both German. It's a German bracelet, and Turby's German. And the case it fits on is also a Fricker style case, just like the Turby is, but it's a tweaked Fricker, so it's a Fricker style case, or a German Fricker case, but it's with a twist, the brand's own twist to it. So but it also makes me wonder if these two companies, Turby and the bracelets that I got that it came off of the watch of, or actually catalog type cases, like pre-designs, nothing made from blank slate. I don't know how about Turby. I'm sure the other ones are, but I guess I personally like it. It doesn't bother me too much to buy a catalog case watch, but I would rather have one that was designed from scratch. I think it's you've got somebody who's got a unbelievable imagination and talent, and the engineering behind it is amazing. So but anyway, please subscribe and like and comment, and tell me what that strap, who that Marvel character is that the strap I showed you is. I'm gonna show it to you one more time. And I really want to give you a hint. I can't find the part to it, but there it is. And there's yellow. That's a hint right there. So let me know what you think that is. But I wanted to talk to you about the straps, and I'm about to message Tanner, that strap maker that did all these for me, and he's actually. And if you want his contact information, comment below, because he doesn't charge a lot. Like, he doesn't. I think the most I paid for one of his straps was like $110 maybe or so. I mean, it was a really good price, and he's very, very patient, and he understands what you tell him to do, and he does it, and he does it well. So, highly recommended. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.